What if a single dad's act of kindness changed 2 lives forever? One freezing night, he adopted a homeless little girl who had nowhere to go, and no one to trust. He gave her a home, a family and a future. But 15 years later, when powerful people tried to steal everything he had built, that little girl returned in a way no one expected. Her courage, intelligence, and loyalty would shock an entire courtroom and save a billion-dollar empire. This is a heartwarming story about family, sacrifice, and the incredible power of second chances. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an inspiring story. Now grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's get started. The winter wind swept through the streets of a small Texas town as Michael Carter locked the doors of his office late one evening. His day had been exhausting. Between managing a struggling business and caring for his young son, and every hour felt like a battle. As he walked toward his car, he noticed a small figure sitting near the side of the building. At first, he assumed it was someone waiting for a ride. But when he got closer, he saw a young girl wrapped in a thin, worn blanket. Her face was pale from the cold, and her eyes carried a sadness no child should ever know. Michael hesitated for a moment before approaching her. "Are you okay?" he asked gently. The girl looked clearly startled after a long pause. She quietly told him her name was Emily. She had been sleeping wherever she could find shelter. After losing the only family she had no home, no food, and nowhere safe to go. Despite her fear, there was a determination in her eyes that caught Michael's attention. He bought her a warm meal at a nearby diner and listened as she shared pieces of her story. The more he learned, the harder it became to walk away. Michael knew he wasn't wealthy and his own life was far from easy. But he couldn't ignore a child in need. That night he contacted local services and made sure Emily had a safe place to stay. Over the following weeks, Michael checked on her regularly. Emily slowly began to trust him, while Ethan quickly became her friend. Seeing the 2 children laugh together made something clear to Michael. Emily didn't just need temporary help, she needed a family. The thought scared him because of the responsibility, but it also felt right for the first time in years. Emily began to believe that her future could be different, and Michael realized that helping her might change all of their lives forever. 15 years passed, and the little girl Michael had rescued from the cold streets had grown into an exceptional young woman. Emily Carter graduated at the top of her class, earned a law degree from one of the country's most respected universities, and built a reputation as a sharp and determined attorney. Michael couldn't have been prouder. To him, Emily was not his adopted daughter. She was simply his daughter. Their bond had only grown stronger over the years, and she remained deeply grateful for the chance he had given her. Meanwhile, Michael's company had expanded into a billion-dollar enterprise, employing thousands of people across the United States. However, success attracted powerful enemies. A group of investors who had recently joined the board secretly devised a plan to take control of the company. Using forged documents, hidden transactions, and misleading financial reports, they attempted to portray Michael as an irresponsible leader. The legal battle escalated quickly, and soon the future of the entire company rested on a court decision. The courtroom was packed on the day of the hearing. Reporters, executives, and shareholders watched as the lawyers presented what appeared to be overwhelming evidence. Michael sat quietly at the defense table, knowing that years of hard work could disappear within hours. The judge reviewed the documents carefully, and the atmosphere grew tense. It seemed the investors were about to win. Then the courtroom doors opened. Emily walked inside, carrying several folders and a laptop filled with evidence. She had spent months investigating the case in secret after noticing inconsistencies in the investors' claims. With permission from the court, she presented emails, financial records, and witness statements that exposed the entire scheme one by one. The investors' arguments collapsed. Gasps echoed through the courtroom as the truth emerged. The judge ruled in Michael's favor and ordered a criminal investigation into the fraudulent activities. Tears filled Michael's eyes as he looked at Emily. 15 years earlier, he had saved a homeless girl. Now that same girl had saved everything he had built.